So last Saturday, my friends and I decided to have a quiet night in with some board games, the usual. We gathered around the dining table with snacks and drinks, ready to dive into the cutthroat world of Scrabble. Tim, one of our more eccentric friends, brought along his dog, Rufus. Now, Rufus had a reputation for being a bit of a barker, but Tim assured us that he was well behaved. Little did we know that Rufus would become the pivotal character of the evening. As we began playing, Rufus sat quietly, watching us with an intensity you don't often see in a dog. It was almost as if he was studying our moves. Every time someone laid down a word, Rufus would let out a series of barks that Tim claimed was a secret language only he understood. At first, we laughed it off, thinking Tim was just pulling our legs. But then, something strange happened. Every time Rufus barked, Tim would rearrange his tiles, and somehow, he always ended up with high-scoring words. It was uncanny. We started to suspect that maybe Rufus was more than just a noisy companion. Tim began translating Rufus's barks for us, claiming they were hints for his next word. 3 barks and a growl? That's clearly quixotic, Tim would say, and sure enough, he'd spell it out perfectly. As the night went on, our skepticism turned into bewildered belief. Each of us tried to decipher Rufus's barking, but only Tim seemed to have the magic touch. It got to the point where we were all convinced that Rufus was some kind of Scrabble savant, secretly guiding Tim to victory. By the end of the night, we were all in stitches, partly from the absurdity and partly from the wine. As we packed up the game, Tim finally revealed the truth with a grin. Guys, Rufus isn't really a Scrabble genius. He's just barking mad.